The Timberwolves ready to go here against the Mavericks, who have won 6 of the last 7 meetings between these two teams, including 4 in a row. Timberwolves win the opening tip. 1.5% in a single game this deep in the season with an 8 of 9 performance. Oh, Jaden McDaniels skies for the putback stuff.
Minnesota was switching 1 through 4, and they weren't switching with Karl-Anthony Towns or the big. If the big was in there, whether it was Naz Reid or Carl.
Towns wide open, and Cat connects on the triple, and Rick Carlisle is going to use a time.
And is that, you know, you think about horse racing and horses, you'd much rather have to pull the reins back on a player.
And Jim, actually, it was 8 points by Ant. It hadn't updated yet when I looked at it. Doncic, no. And now we're going to get a reach-in foul committed here by Luka. Game for Kristaps. Mavericks.
Oh my gosh.
They're going to get the basketball back here on the offensive foul by Towns.
Good to see one go down for the Mavs.
And in particular, good to see one go down for Porzingis, who's averaging just 11 points in the last 3 games.
Rubio gets it into Towns. He's got Kleba on him. A little bit too strong. Porzingis pulls down the board. And suddenly it's back to a 7-point game after the Wolves led by 13.
It's a good seal, too.
Towns unable to connect. 8-0 run for the Mavericks. Rubio to Towns. Cat ends the drought for Minnesota.
Dorian making both of those free throws. Mavs have already attempted 6, and they've made all 6 of those at the line here in the first quarter. Towns, it rolls off.
Porzingis has not been playing particularly well over the last 3. And now all of a sudden you're giving him all kinds of confidence because you've been putting him on the free throw line.
Towns gets the 3 to get the Timberwolves a little bit of a cushion. Yeah. Towns fakes the 3 and then goes by Porzingis for the finish at the rim. Going to be a load if they're able to put everything together. And Jim, a lot of talk in Dallas that they would like to make one more trade to try and put another piece next to Porzingis and Luka Doncic. Earlier this season, you heard Marnie talking about that earlier. Timberwolves basketball on Fox Sports North, brought to you by TSR Injury Law.
He could rebound a little bit better, Dave. I think for his size and how athletic he is, I think that's been one of the knocks against him, is that he hasn't rebounded his position as well as he could.
Jim, when you were playing, 29 would have still been young, right?
Oh, yes.
Towns rebounded by Kleba.
Dorian Finney-Smith, Tim Hardaway Jr., and Josh Richardson are all tremendous athletes.
Towns able to find Layman underneath.
Wow, what a pass.
It's the first assist tonight for Towns, who...
Transition. What is Tim Hardaway Jr. going to make? What a block by Towns. It can make foul call here. Only 2 players in double figures for Dallas, and that's Porzingis and Tim Hardaway Jr.
Jalen Noel gets it back to a 3-point game. In the last time Luka Doncic went scoreless in an entire first half of basketball, it's only happened once in his career, and it was Halloween 2018. So you got to go back to his rookie year. Rubio spins, gets into the paint. Towns, open look for 3. No, he instead doesn't shoot it, but he dishes it, and Hernan Gomez at the rim with the bucket. Doncic for Porzingis gets it right back. And then Porzingis unable to connect at the rim. Timberwolves are fortunate on that exchange. Wancho for the 3, no. Towns pulls down the rebounds, finds Hernan Gomez underneath. By 7 points per game in the 3rd quarter. So they will look to try and add to their lead.
And when a player has 4 fouls, you don't necessarily have to take him out of the game then either. And I just love the fact that he has that idea as Karl-Anthony Towns knocks down a triple. Jaden McDaniels, the length and the way that he's able to close out and get contests on is just amazing.
Towns Unable to get it to go past Porzingis. Towns pulls the trigger, no. Towns, did he come down awkward? Jalen Noel to Jaden McDaniels. Towns will fire the three. That's just a little bit off.
Offense over the past 13. So while they're known for being an offensive team because of Luka Doncic's greatness, they've been a much better defensive team.
Rubio quickly the other way. Edwards attacks underneath. Juancho out of the corner for the three. No. Towns trying to come up with the rebound. Blocked from behind. Rubio quickly the other way. Edwards attacks underneath. Juancho out of the corner for the three. No. Towns trying to come up with the rebound. Blocked from behind. Against Houston, and then presumably return to the lineup for the Timberwolves on Saturday on the back end of that back-to-back against the Mavericks. We're going to get a loose ball foul here.
But Harp said, that was his first playoff game the other night, and he looks like he was getting ready at the start of the game. You got to be ready.
Yeah, you got to do it.
They had made it to 6 here, now 7 games in a row.
Towns gets it to Juancho, wide open for the three, and Hernan Gomez connects. Towns gets it inside. Hernan Gomez. Mavericks were saying he walked.